Well, the clear skies typically mean one thing: a hot afternoon here at Chase Field in Phoenix. The homestand continues with the second of two between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Taijuan Walker is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He will lead this one off today. And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dero, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Even 1-1 count to Margot. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order, and now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Blash is there to put it away for route number 1. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Marte hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
And this will be put away easily for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Now the pitch. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish it.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. 6th home run on the season for him, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And so take a look at ball 1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Reddick is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Jake Lamb standing in now. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Myers is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the 2nd inning here in the desert. D-backs out in front, 2-0. Now at the plate, Ryan Schimpf, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Into the box now, Yonhervis Solarte. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he struck him out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jabari Blash goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Schimpf at second, Solarte at first, 2 out in the inning. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
The pitcher number 64.
So stepping in, Dinelson Lamet, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. Up next for Arizona, Gregory Polanco.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And he lays off for ball 1. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. At the plate, Andres Blanco looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Now at the plate, Taijuan Walker. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Striding in once again, Danny Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. They lead it 2-1. Back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the third from Chase Field in Phoenix.
Leading out for the Padres.
Digging in to try it again, Travis Jankowski. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Pretty impressive. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In there, strike 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball just a bit high. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Margot. 1 away. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That's wide, 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick as he rips it on the ground to second. Schimpf picks it up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More Matt. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he will take strike 3 call. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Standing in now, Yonhervis Solarte. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. Hit back up the middle. And there are 2 away now. Here's Jabari Blash. Runner in scoring position with Sudan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking pitch here. Chopped foul at the plate. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Padres leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Jake Lamb standing in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
left.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Ready for another chance? Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. High pop up. Solarte moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding in, Andres Blanco threw a base on balls his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. A little bit outside. 2-1. The 2-2. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Blash going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Diamondbacks down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Mario Nunez. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Fly ball out toward left center field. Polanco has a read on it. 1 out.
The pitcher, number 60.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Dinelson Lamet. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Goldschmidt waits on it. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail it here. Standing in, Taijuan Walker. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The bouncer to the left side. There is Solarte. And that's out number 1.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, Danny Santana.
Ready for another shot now. Danny Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll start the inning and back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Here's Will Myers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Reddick is over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Schimpf. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Padres down in order. They're down 2-1. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, Hero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And the changeup is way low that time.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Flashes under it. Makes the play, 1 away. stepping in is Josh Reddick. He was a double play victim last time around. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. From his backside. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. Before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Polanco. Arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Now in the box, Eugenio Suarez. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. At the plate, Jabari Blash. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kirby Yates will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Hunter Renfroe is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Here's Gregory Polanco as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. From the belt, the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Yates is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Settling in now, Andres Blanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Taijuan Walker.
Luis Valbuena will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Sent on the ground out to second. Schimpf braves it in. There's one. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Padres 1. Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
Stepping up to the plate, Mario Nunez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And that one got a piece of him. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And Dan, this could be a real... make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. 3-0 now. Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He loses him on ball 4. Stepping in, Will Myers. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Renfroe over at second. Margot on at first with 2 down. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Padres leave a pair. They still trail it here 3-1. Digging in now, Ketel Marte.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
from the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Margot is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. To third. Solarte's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. In now, Gary Sanchez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Solarte fields it cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order as the lead remains 3-1. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Archie Bradley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up now, Eugenio Suarez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Diamondbacks are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Diamondbacks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Taijuan Walker earns his 5th winner of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Dinelson Lamet pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Archie Bradley wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. 7 men on base. For the Padres, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. A reminder that post-game Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street stations.